In case you haven't heard, there's kind of a big game this week on Sunday Night Football. You probably haven't. It's going really flying under the radar. Oh, that's right. It's the Bucs versus the Patriots. Brady going back to face Belichick in New England. I cannot wait. Bucs are the more talented team. We know that. But they're coming off a loss last week against the Los Angeles Rams. And if you want to maybe pull off the upset, the one thing that you got to do is confuse Tom Brady and maybe find ways to get pressure on him without compromising your coverage in the back end. And that's where I want to go inside the numbers, powered by AWS. Brady down the field has become one of the best quarterbacks in football ever since he got into Tampa Bay. You know, in New England, 2010 through 2019, it was 8.6 yards average depth of target. In Tampa Bay, it's 9.5 yards average depth of target. That's third in football. Okay, percentage of passes 20-plus yards down the field. Brady in New England through 2010 through 2019, they ranked 24th in football. Now they rank 4th in football as far as percentage of passes 20 yards down the field. All right, so let's look at some things maybe New England can do to Tom Brady to maybe help give themselves an advantage to confuse him. All right, so here's a play last week from the Los Angeles Rams against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Rams, of course, are a super talented defense. Maybe the best defense in football, certainly the fastest defense in football. But I think there is some carryover here to where maybe Belichick and company can confuse Brady. And the one thing that I think they will know is disguises, giving Brady some weird looks that he can't quite figure out where a blitz or what the coverage is coming is going to be crucial to them maybe pulling off the upset. All right, so here we go. We got a play last week, like I said, and there's a lot of things to unpack here. First off, right, like you got to find ways to get after Brady and make life uncomfortable for him in the pocket. And what the Rams did is they gave him a lot of crazy looks to where I don't know if he knows exactly where they're going to come. You know, ultimately here, the Rams are only going to rush 4, but the thing is you don't know what 4 they're going to rush. You know, and Brady is going to make the point, like you've heard Brady before go, Mike 51, right? So Mike 51, he means like these 3 linemen are all going to get over here to get these guys. And even if this guy doesn't come, this safety, okay, I'm going to get to this safety over the top of number 11 also unlocks his ability to maybe pressure. So I think Brady was thinking, wow, they might bring something from this side over here, so let me send the offensive line over there. And also with this pre-snap look, it looks like it might be a man-to-man coverage. You're not really sure. As it looks right now, it looks like 24's there, Ramsey's there. You know, it looks like maybe, you know, he blitzes and then it would be man-to-man there and there. You're not sure. There's a lot of, I would call, for lack of a better phrase, bastard keys, what they say in the NFL. You're just not sure exactly what they're doing. All right, let's go to the next picture here. And this is what's interesting. So it's 4-man pressure. But we got Leonard Floyd over here, who we thought was going to just rush on defensive end. He's back here in coverage. You see that there. All right, you got a rusher here. You got a rusher here. The middle linebacker, Young, he's blitzing here. And then you got a rusher here, right? So ultimately, it's just a 4-man rush, all right? But the interesting thing is, like, I think Brady, when he sent the motion to the tight end over here, thought maybe it was still man-to-man. It wasn't. They've kind of confused him, not only one with the coverage look, but also like, hey, you don't know which 4 are going to come. I hope you guess right. We're giving you a lot of false keys here. So it's not going to be easy on you. And that's the way, if you want any chance to beat Brady in this high-octane Bucs offense, this is what you got to do. So now he's going, okay, I thought it was man-to-man at zone. He's going to look over here, and he's looking at 84 Cameron Brate at first. He's going to run a little out route, and he's looking at that, and I think a lot of times he would like that. But the problem is it's Jalen Ramsey with a little outside leverage. So he's going, whoa, I'm not taking that chance against that guy. I don't want to do that. All right, so as he goes through, now he's going to start to look down the middle to O.J. Howard. But, you know, Taylor Rapp, who we thought might go in motion with Howard when he did this, he kind of stays back and he's playing for a crossing route from Howard. So you have that there. You know, we mentioned the safety over the top of the corner over here before. He's now rotated over here. You can see him in the picture there. So now he's gotten back to a single safety look. And Brady is not only confused by the coverage, but as I'm going to show you in the next frame, you know, because of the blitz look and what the Rams did, they create pressure on Brady to where he can't sit there and pat the ball and go through all of his reads at least. So they've made him uncomfortable and thrown him off rhythm with deception in the coverage and then also deception in the rush. And it's only a 4-man rush, and that's the important key to the game. Because if you got to start blitzing 6 and 7 guys to get after Tom Brady, he's going to get the protection right, and he's going to find the right matchup or route combination. He's going to gash you. And I would think Brady and Belichick and company know that. So I'm going to go to the next picture here. And as you see, now this is the other beauty of the play. Like Giovanni Bernard, who's going to be out for this game, but the Rams did a good job of knowing he's a smaller guy. Let's find a way to get our linebacker on that pass blocking running back who's not made to be a pass blocker. He gets run over by Kenny Young of the Los Angeles Rams, so he's got issues. But as you see, we talked about in the last picture, I mean, this guy, that's dicey. You don't want to throw a tight end versus Jalen Ramsey. That's not good living. You know, looking down the field to O.J. Howard, geez, there's 4 guys here in the picture. That's dicey. You can't pull the trigger on that one. You might want to look over here to Chris Godwin, but he's kind of run into the defender. The defender played the right leverage on him, kind of knowing what route to expect. That's not there. Brady, being the master that he is, has gotten to his 4th read over here with Mike Evans, who is open, but by that time, that's where the creative 4-man pressure gets to Brady. And as you could see, he's got the arm cocked and he wants to throw the football, but he knows, oh no, I can't do it, because if I try to throw this, I'm going to get hit as I throw it, and the ball is going to either pop in the air or I'm going to fumble. And because of that, that ultimately ends up in a sack by the Rams. So these are some of the little things that, not little, they're big things, but the things that the Patriots will have to do. Confuse them, with the blitz looks, and not, when I say blitz, 4- and 5-man pressures, and that's about it. Like we said, if you go too many guys, he's going to gash you. And then also give some weird looks and coverage to where he can't get a feel to what exactly it is. And I think that will be a big part of this chess match between Brady and Belichick come Sunday night.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.